Hello, just waiting to see if anybody's on here. I don't know if there is. Anyways, I'm just hanging out in my living room and it is Valentine's Day. And I see so many people in the weight loss community are, especially those of you that are still on your weight loss journey, and people are really like just stressing out about this holiday. And I don't understand it, I guess. This is exactly why we have the 80-20 rule. And so if you're not familiar with the 80-20 rule, please go to my page, Down 150 Pounds with Coach Cathy, and I have a video specifically about the 80-20 rule. But in a nutshell, you are to be eating foods that put you towards your weight loss or weight maintenance goals 80% of the time, and then have that 20% to eat whatever the heck you want, because we know that long-term restriction doesn't work. And I sort of had this epiphany this morning on my private Facebook group, which is also called Down 150 Pounds with Coach Cathy. And I made a little poster that says, if you over-restrict, eventually you will overindulge. There are a few of us that I like to call unicorns, special snowflakes, whatever, that can honestly just stay strict carnivore or strict keto or whatever all the time. And, these people are going on and on doing this for, 5, 10, 15 years. And if you can, that's great. But it didn't work for me. And based on what I see from my clients, from people in my group, from people in other groups, that also does not work. So we need to try something else. So this is the rest of your life. It's not meant to be like white knuckled. It's not meant to just like hang on and see if you can just lose that last 5 pounds or start losing your 150 pounds or whatever you need to do. And so this is where 80-20 works. And I will admit, like when I was really in the beginning of my weight loss journey and had that 150 pounds to lose, my 80-20 probably did look more like 90-10, but it was never just 100% strict foods, with the exception of when I did the 75 hard program, because that would have disqualified me. Like you had to pick a very specific strict diet and stick to it. And if you messed up even once, like he says, even one chocolate chip would have been an automatic fail. So with the exception of doing the 75 hard program, I was definitely more of like a 90-10 girl. Like I might have like one cheat meal a week or something like that. But now that I'm in weight maintenance, and you can still lose weight doing 80-20, but 90-10 just kind of might expedite things a little bit. And there's nothing wrong with that. This is up to you. If you need to do 70-30, or heck, if you even need to do 50-50 just to get you started, that is okay. But if nothing changes, nothing changes. So, I'll leave that up to you with what parameters you want to operate within. But it's my recommendation for you to try the 80-20 rule. So 80% of the time, you're going to be eating foods that put you towards your weight loss or weight maintenance goals. And your 20% foods should look nothing like your 80% foods. And so I'm not a big snacker. I'm not a fan of 6 small meals a day. I'm not a fan of snacking all the time. So I have 3 meals a day and sometimes 1 snack. And so my 80% looks like 2 meals a week and 1 snack that I eat whatever I want to. And when I say the word meal, I'm actually talking about like just your entree. So this is not a free pass to go out to, the Olive Garden twice a week and get an appetizer, a main course, and a dessert twice a week. Like, no, that's not what I'm talking about. If you did want to do that, you still could, but in an 80-20, that would be, for me, that would be all 3 things. Like my appetizer would be a meal, my entree would be a meal, and then my dessert would be a snack, and that would be my 20% budget for the whole week. And there's nothing wrong with doing that either. But you've got to stay within the guardrails or this isn't going to work. You can't just eat whatever you want, whenever you want, as much as you want, and get to your weight loss goals or expect to stay in maintenance and not enter back into weight loss. So just use your head. And so tonight is Valentine's Day. If that's something you celebrate, don't stress about it. Enjoy your entree or enjoy a special dessert that you wouldn't normally have, or enjoy a fun appetizer to share with someone. There's nothing wrong with that. And I'll say it again. If you overindulge, if you eventually, Wait, let's start again. This is why this is live, and this is why you get to see the crazy parts that don't always happen. If you continually over restrict, eventually you are going to overindulge. So if you allow yourself to have some food freedom, which is awesome, guys. I see I've got 2 people on here. Hi. If you allow yourself to have a little bit each week, you don't feel so deprived. You don't feel like you need to just take a break from your diet, because really, ultimately, you want to develop eating habits that they don't need a break. And that's really what I think my secret sauce is, and why I'm able to maintain easily my 150-pound weight loss. Like, this doesn't feel like a diet. This just, I feel like I'm winning the lottery every single day when I get to wake up and eat foods that I really enjoy, and that scale doesn't change day after day after day within, like, a 3 or 4 pound fluid retention, whatever thing. But basically, I feel like I'm winning the lottery when this happens. I love what my new body can do. I love the, just the freedom and the mental freedom that comes with this too. And that's exactly what I want for you. That's exactly why I became a weight loss coach. That's exactly why I'm doing all of this. It's not just for fun. This is a lot of work, but I want you to know that this is what real life in weight maintenance looks like. And this is what real life after losing 150 pounds looks like. And it is possible. It's doable, and it's not hard, but you just have to have some parameters that you operate within. So, happy Valentine's Day. Use your 20% today if you want to, if it's something you're going to do. If you hate Valentine's Day and this is just a trigger day for you, save it for another day. But make sure every single week you are using your 20%. And thanks for watching. I see I had 2 people on here. This is my first live ever, so hopefully you enjoyed it. And we'll talk to you soon. Bye.